What is employee engagement? What are the 4 levels of employee engagement? What are the benefits of an engaged workforce? What drives an employee to be more engaged? And what are 10 ways to keep employees engaged? Answers to all of these questions and much more coming up in this video. Let's begin. When employees feel positive about their work and their work culture, they will tend to put in the extra hours and be more committed. As a result, those people will motivate other employees in turn to perform at an optimum cognitive level. In a recent study, 92% of executives believe that engaged employees perform exponentially better, so they are instrumental to their business success and results. So what exactly is employee engagement? To truly drive employee engagement in your organization, you first need to define it and understand what it looks like. Employee engagement is the strength of the mental and emotional connection employees feel toward the work they do, their teams, and their organization. If an employee feels like they are producing work for their company, which is directly resulting in a growth of revenue for the company, then they will feel engaged and motivated. They will be driven to achieve even more and work harder. Employees then begin to think of the company as their own business and build an emotional connection with the company they are working for. This emotional connection between employee and organization is what every organization is after and is also known as employee engagement. We can break employee engagement down to 4 levels. Disengaged employees. Barely engaged employees feel indifferent toward their place of employment. This could result due to a lack of support from management or an incident or series of incidents in which the employee feels like they were treated unfairly. These employees usually lack motivation for their position and will only do as much as they are supposed to do to earn their paycheck. These employees are active on Indeed.com, LinkedIn Jobs, etc., actively seeking opportunities to move away from their current organization, resulting in a high attrition rate. Moderately engaged employees. These employees fall in between. They are content with the organization they are working with. However, they see gaps in the functioning of the business and are able to recognize opportunities for improvement within the organization. These employees may not be looking to leave the organization as they are content and comfortable with the current situation. However, on the flip side, they will not go above and beyond their assigned tasks. Rarely will they ask for or take on any additional responsibilities or suggest ways of improving a process or point out any discrepancies within the organization's strategy, even if they recognize them. Highly engaged employees. Your superstars. These employees are completely satisfied with the organization they are working for. Maybe it is the organization that they always dreamed of working for, and now that they have joined it is exactly everything they thought it would be. These employees are not working for the salary anymore, but are emotionally connected to the success of the organization and will go out of their way to ensure the success of the organization. If needed, they will put in the extra work long hours if needed, and motivate other team members around them to do the same. These employees become your brand advocates and always speak of the organization in a positive light. So obviously, from the sound of it, we would want all of our employees to be highly engaged employees. Let's look at some of the benefits of having highly engaged employees. Engaged employees want to continue working for the organization they are with because they know they will be recognized for their contributions. They see opportunities for professional growth and career development, and they understand when organizational change happens and why it does. These 3 pillars enable employees to connect to the present and the future. Number 1, increased employee productivity. Research has proven that engaged employees are 17% more productive than their peers. They are more likely to contribute to the organization and will give more than what is asked from them. Number 2, increased customer satisfaction. Happy employees, happy customers. We have heard of this before. 72% of executives strongly agree that organizations with highly engaged employees have happy customers. Engaged employees care deeply about their jobs and thus the customers. Lower absenteeism. When employees are motivated and their vision is aligned with the vision of the company, then they are going to show up. Highly engaged workplaces see 41% lower absenteeism. Decreased workplace injury. Engaged employees are always focused and switched on. They are more aware of their surroundings and are able to recognize hazards. The difference between an engaged employee and a disengaged employee is that the engaged employee will report a hazard, whereas a disengaged employee will not. Research has shown that 70% fewer safety incidents occur in highly engaged workplaces. So the benefits are apparent. Now let's look at what steps we can take to build and encourage employees' engagement. This is where the role or the roles of the leadership and the organization are so important in creating an engaged workplace. It is up to the leaders to set the tone, cast a vision, communicate the changes made, and always keep the employees updated on the progress of the organization. Here are 10 drivers that lead to employee engagement. My job allows me to utilize my strengths. I trust our senior leaders to lead the company to future success. I believe this organization will be successful in the future. I find my job interesting and challenging. The senior leadership of this organization value people as their most important resource. My opinions seem to count at work. If I contribute to the organization's success, I know I will be recognized. I see professional growth and career development opportunities for myself here. The senior leaders of this organization demonstrate integrity. I have the information I need to do my job well. Based on these drivers, we can formulate 3 main themes, which are motivating work, inspiring leadership, and commitment to the organization. Let's talk about motivating work. Employees are looking for challenging work, which will result in them learning a new skill or mastering one. They want ownership of tasks and responsibilities. They want to feel like they are contributing to the overall success of the business and that their work is creating value. Inspiring leadership. Employees want to work with leadership who put their people first. They value employee contributions and show integrity. This is crucial to building an engaged workforce. When employees feel like the management has got their back, then they will give their heart and soul for the job. They start to believe that they need to repay the leadership by putting in their best effort at work and contributing to the success of the organization. Commitment to organization. Employees want to work for an organization that has a strategy for success in the workplace. They are then able to see their own success in the success of the organization. This is when the goals and vision of an employee and the organization become one. Now let's look at 3 employee engagement best practices which will actually make a difference to the employee experience. Reaffirm areas of strength. There will always be room to improve. However, ensure that you also highlight and celebrate small wins. Be present on social media and recognize employees. This will also attract prospective talent to your organization. Relate engagement efforts to business outcomes. Engagement plans are really only successful when everyone is on board with them. No matter how well you plan it, it won't take off if your team isn't engaged. You need to track the impact to prove that your efforts have worked so that you can get more people on board and keep the momentum going. Connect your engagement efforts to tangible business results such as turnover rates, sales, customer satisfaction, financial performance, and more. Employees and leaders who see the direct impact of engagement are more likely to be invested in the process. Engagement is continuous. Moving the needle on engagement obviously requires a continuous strategy. You can't just do it sporadically. When engagement is only addressed once in a while, employees don't feel heard or supported by the managers. They don't take it seriously. If you make sure to prioritize engagement and feedback on a regular basis throughout the year, you will see an engaged workforce. There are plenty of ways to increase engagement. Here are 10 proven ways you can increase employee engagement. Prioritize company culture. Inspire employees through the mission, vision, and values. Develop and equip your managers as coaches. Build great communication habits. Create a robust feedback culture. Share employee feedback and always follow up. Paint a clear picture of success at the organization, team, and employee levels. Recognize employees for their contributions. Provide access to employee development opportunities. Prioritize flexibility and employee well-being. Invest in technology that helps you do all of the above. Now that you know what employee engagement is, why it's important, and how you can make a difference, it's time to get to work. If you found value in this video, then hit that like button and subscribe. I post HR and leadership related videos every week. I will see you in the next video.